Welcome back then to the National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow as we continue with the over 60s competition in the European Cup. We're in Group B still. Italy here are up against Wales. The Italians with 2 heavy to beat so far in the competition. Wales with 2 draws. So let's look at the Italian side. Well, we've seen on the main pitch earlier in the week in our coverage, the defeating Scotland 7-1 it was. The only goal they've scored was in that game. Claudio Afabris, the captain, getting it in consolation. And it's been a tricky tournament since then with the 8-0 defeat against the Netherlands also. For the Welsh team, 2 draws, I'll say, so far. Germany and Scotland, the 2 teams have played. The Scotland game was a thrilling 3-all draw, so 4 players in their squad with 1 goal in there. Richard Evans is the captain for the side. Bob Beaumont is one of those in the clutch of 4 that have 4 goals, including in there as well as Powell, Abel in there too, also scoring in the competition already, as well as Steve Sparks. So Italy and Wales playing the 3rd game in this Pool B. We have just seen earlier in our YouTube and our Facebook coverage here the win for the Dutch. It turned out to be a really nervy and tricky one. A 1-0 scoreline against Germany. So the Netherlands with 6 points in their pool now, Scotland with 4, Wales and 2, Germany with 1, Italy with 0. Both sides here, he says, need to get the win. Wales would take them up to 5 points and keep them in the hunt come the latter stages of the pool and then the knockout. Italy feel that they would be not looking too hopeful in getting through if they were to lose this one, but found it a bit tough so far. We'll see what happens here. Incidentally, elsewhere in this competition, in the other pool, Spain, England, Ireland, Belgium and France. Spain with the early running with 6 points from their 2 played. England and Ireland with 3 points from 1 played in that pool. Bit of a last minute chat going on with the officials and the Italian team. All in good humour, I'm sure. Head of this game, the officials for this one in the pink. Paul Ruddock of Scotland and Oost Cornet of the Netherlands. Underway then for this second game from Pool B in the over 60s Grandmasters European Cup. Wales in their red and black attire, Italy in their Azzurri blue. Nearly Wales possession. Tim Hancock forward for Adrian Williams. So Andy Abel, Bob Beaumont, a couple of the scorers for Wales so far in this competition, as mentioned, Steve Sparks as well. And Mike Powell. Powell's the only one of those 4 that's on the sidelines to start with. Comes for Abel. cleared by Samuel Strout. And an early sprint for Phil Bond. Keeps it in. Well, stolen that was by Defano. Back it comes Evans, the captain, Richard Evans. Number 4 and the black headband on for Wales. Afabras, who the only goal scorer so far for the Italians in the opening 2 games in that game against Scotland that we've seen on this pitch. That one back on Saturday in their opening day. Forward was coming there was Adrian Williams. And the block came in. Fabras looking for some help. Look at 3 red jerseys around him. Twist and a turn. Owen Davis. Williams trying to help it on. He's in fact kept it alive. He also got a free hit. There's a stoppage for Sal Mastrao. Is it down there for Italy? Cross from Hancock. Evans trying to get it in. Block came in. Wriggle round in the circle. Long corner. Able heading towards the D it goes. Comes back to Wales number 6. Davis. Nice ball. Riley helping it in the edge of the circle, just inside the circle. No one else could get a flick on. I think a little wry smile for Adrian Williams, who was more in the centre of the action. Picked back up there by Bruce Perkins. Out wide, Wales go. Penalty corner. Zadarin did well. Arin, I should say. And first penalty corner inside. First 5 minutes for the Welsh. Robin Davis to inject here for Wales. Went all the way behind everyone. I think that was a plan for O'Reilly, and it goes again. And by it goes. And able. Completely different routine. Went completely behind everyone in the D, as I say. I think that was the plan. Certainly it was expected when John O'Reilly picked up with his stick. Williams and a clatter with Bergon. Gianpaolo Paglia in a battle with Davis. Harin with number 13 on his back. The free hit. Evans. Ooh. A bit feisty so far, this one. And Abel's ball's cut out by Cipollini. Abel gets it back. Davis, Abel. Welsh advantage. Reelick across. Evans. Arreen. It's all a bit tight. Italian defender stopping it. Defano trying to get forward. Abel for Davis. Nice ball in. And the shot from Steve Sparks spirals away from goal. It's been all Wales in this first quarter so far. Phil Bond having to do a bit of defending now, I thought. Giovanni Chegia almost scooping it. Only the two players there, Italy, it was always a bit of a struggle. Puglia's ball cut back out, and Davis for Wales for O'Reilly. And little intercept. If we just can't break forward. O'Reilly to Davis. Evans. Great little bit of space found. Davis. Flick up from Sparks. Up in the air in a spot with a whole load of players around. Turnover of possession. Good control from Perkins to pick that back up. O'Reilly for Williams. That ends that. Actually, just looking for some possession here. Toyo Mastrodi. And look at this for a ball here. Shegia. Rattled into the legs, away it goes. Jodkan was in the centre of the D, but one little ball and Wales were caught out when they were trying to come back and defend. Mastrodi in towards the circle, but half cleared. Giuseppe Lusso was taken out. Pier Giorgio Cipollini with the free hit. Sparks racing in, and now a break for Wales. Here's Arreen. Cipollini for the hit and hope into the D of Reelick. Another one as it bounced up off Reelick into Cipollini's head. It's been a positive last couple of minutes here for Italy. They've stemmed some of the early Wales tide. Vito De Fano says that if they are going to get some chances, they'll need to take them. Continues to stay with the Italians. Cipollini, it's high. I think too much of a danger threat, that one. Right in front of nose of Reilly, but nice smiles, shake of hands, and a turnover. Siderine with the ball, and then behind here Italy are Cheggia just couldn't quite juggle the control, just bars out of it a little bit. That's a couple of times that Wales have been caught out with ball and then behind. This time it was over the top. Brilliant idea. Now 3-4 Blue Jays are brave enough to attack. Jod Khan, not quite the pass intended for Khan, who was making sure earlier on, actually, in one of our earlier games, making sure, asking us that our live coverage would be on this game, which it is. So there he is on the field. But up the other side come Wales. Keeper came out there. Dave Tipper, man in goals for Wales. He's not had enough lot to do, has he, so far, in the goal today for Italy at this side. Giancarlo Fartelli. Hancock for Zaidarain. Rain continuing his run so well. Wales get the free hit. Final 45 seconds. O'Reilly, Hancock. Never got a touch though. Steve Sparks is right in front of the keeper Faltelli. End of the first quarter. It is a quarter which Wales have largely dominated with possession, but there is a couple of threats here Italy have exposed over the top and then behind. You might well feel like they can utilise that more as the game goes on, but at the end of the first quarter it is 0-0. second quarter underway. 0-0 it is here in Pool B of this over 60s Grandmasters European Cup game. Both sides desperate for a win. For Wales, it would help them to get themselves in amongst the top two, although they would have played a game more. Italy with 2 heavy defeats, just any sort of result, I think, with a good result in the grand scheme of things for them. Wales look to start off again like how they did in the first quarter, but this time with a goal. Bob Bowman on now. Trying to get on with it a bit too quickly. Ball into the circle it went. It's still alive here. Zahid Arain with the effort. Faltelli saves away. Here's Khan for Italy. Ball looking for Chegiak. Bounced off the leg in the foot of Phil Bond. Bit of a stretch and a bit of a sprint for Perkins to pick up. Rain with support out wide for Wales. Hancock for Evans. Arain. Just a crucial little nick from the Italians to take it away. It's given back to Evans. Falls for Arain. Good stick skills. Rain just half stopped in the turnover. Abel with the ball. Sparks with the little routine through the legs, but couldn't get the shot away. Blocked and, or cleared, should say. Back it comes. Robin Davis with a brilliant bandana on his head. Abel in. Away from Beaumont's grasp. Cheggy in. He's got a bit of burst of pace. Trying to wriggle through in the middle. And unfortunately just skiffed off his foot. He thinks it didn't hit him, but umpire says so. A bit of a laugh going on. Light-hearted from the umpire there, Paul Roddick of Scotland. Richard Evans was a little pressure from Chegiak. One of his better balls, but Italy regained possession. And we're pretty satisfied how this game is actually panning out after the fast start from the Wales. Italians have got a threat or two of their own, and might be a sense they could take something from this here. Defano, I should say, trying to wriggle it through for the Italians. Defano. Cipollini. Play on, says the umpire. Heels one not fair and square. Aguilas though to Puglia. Taking on Phil Bond. Puglia getting a lot of travel, but that will come to an end. Hancock for Sparks. Salistrao put enough pressure on. Long corner for the Welsh here. Abel. Hold up with a Welsh foot. No advantage for the Italians. Unfortunate there. I think it was John O'Reilly skipped up off. Hancock just skiffed it by Kant. 1-2 with Evans. Beaumont back to Evans. Bit of a tussle which Hancock loses that. Both these sides pretty much predominantly focus on the European Cup competitions, the men's European Cup, in the teams in the 60, 65 and 70s category. Not the biggest full squads, but certainly plenty of players from both sides here. Also the Welsh have had the Welsh Dragons team in the tournament trophy 60 as well. Their game this morning, there was a bit of an incident this morning with Mark Flo and Thomas taken ill. Actually went into a cardiac arrest, and thankfully we brought news earlier, but no change since earlier, but went to the Glasgow Royal Infirmary, and obviously after some CPR was administered, was back to his feet, went in the ambulance and been talking, and thanks to the great staff, hopefully he's still doing okay in hospital. But, the signs were good earlier when we spoke to the Welsh doctor, part of the squad, part of the team. Evans. Davis into the D, and it is a goal. Steve Sparks got the little touch today. Just a little chat between the Italians and the umpire, but there's going to be no change of mind. And at last the Italian wall has been broken. Four minutes until half time. And Steve Sparks with his second goal of the tournament. Wales looking to get a win on the board in their third game, 2 draws they've had. Reelick. Turnover. All forward for the chasing Giovanni Cheghi. Has been doing that a lot throughout the game, but Italy, well, Wales definitely deserve to have a lead in the game, but Italy, after such a fast start from Wales with all the possession, hung in there well. And they do have a threat there with certain balls in and behind. So Wales still won't be comfortable at window, but they have got the breakthrough. And Vito Stefano heading down the left side. Fabres off Hancock, and he comes away with it. Play on there for Italy. Everyone seemed to stop. Everyone lost their momentum for that brief moment. Nice control this. Charlie laying on. Adrian Williams couldn't quite keep up, but it was a terrific idea. One long ball and then into the D. Khan. Coming together, but a shake of hands very quickly with Reelick. And some fierce competitive nature across our games so far in the competition, but also some good sportsmanship. Stefano dispossessed. Davis. And Debo was just making a bit too much of a quick run ahead of the ball. That will come to the end of the quarter. Half time. So Wales have the lead, and they were relieved they do have the lead through Steve Sparks. He has been terrific at times and got the reward. The Italians have had to defend a lot, but they had their glimpses, particularly in the first quarter. A couple of balls over the top They are a threat. Wales know that they'll probably need to go and score another one, at least to start with, to be a bit more secure. Looking for their first win of the competition in this pool. Half time then, it is Italy 0, Wales 1, and we'll leave you some of the best bits of the first couple of quarters so far. Welcome back for this third quarter, as Wales have the lead, 0-0, thanks to Steve Sparks right towards the end of the second quarter. The frustrations at breaking down Italy finally evaporated, but Italy not out of this. Best show I think we've seen from Italy so far. Certainly we've seen them in their first game against Italy, and then they lost heavily elsewhere afterwards against the Dutch over at Clydesdale on Sunday. That'll be yesterday, wouldn't it? And day 3 for Italy, playing back to back to back, and some heavy defending, but also one or two glimpses of attacking quality. This one is coming into the circle. Away it goes by Defano, only for O'Reilly to try and control. Here he is again, O'Reilly. Flick through. A turnover. O'Reilly for Tim Hancock. Free hit taken for Bob Beaumont. Davis and Williams. Bergon and Salmestrau trying to juggle it away. Puglia fetch a pair of the glasses on there, but turnover again for Wales. Bob Beaumont into the circle, looking for a flick on. Steve Sparks missed it that time. Wasn't quite near it. Similar kind of goal he would have got like he did at the end of the second quarter in the 27th minute. Fisio Argulas went quickly with the free hit, and he went to the knee after Raskine trying to get there. Still alive here for Italy. They've got a penalty corner here, and it was a head no ball that's caused all sorts of bother in the Welsh defence. And Italy with their first penalty corner of the game. There's Hurnley getting back into the goal there to defend. So Claudio Afris to inject here for the Italians. Mastrodi Still fall here for Czechia. Cleared off the line by Bob Beaumont. Well, the goal scorer in this competition already, Beaumont, but this time turning into goal save it for Wales. And again, that little Italian threat and a little niggle there. Wales know they've only got the 1 goal advantage. Italians still have it though. Stefano heading into the D. Stefano. No, he just wriggled out of play. Stefano trying to win this back. Davis pinching that for Wales. Sparks on a solo run. He's got a lot of time now. Space opening up. Picking out lane. Riley and lane by Hooker by Hook trying to keep it alive here for the Welsh. Phil Bond. Riley back. Bond coming in, Hancock behind. Penalty corner to Wales. Rattled up off the foot of an Italian player. And it's Wales' turn at the other side with this penalty corner. Robin Davis to inject here. Williams, Davis, Riley. Well, arms out for another penalty corner. I think Wales were thinking why, but never went it anyway, so they'll try again. Bit of a long chat from the Welsh guys, and Robin Davis across once more. Here for Beaumont, save Beaumont again possibly. O'Reilly, hacked, and it is number 2. And Wales stretching their legs. But we'll just take a little pause as the umpires are going to have a consultation with each other. The Italians are straight round. And we'll just see if this stands. There's a little walk, are they? They will stand. Just cornet of the Netherlands, Paul Ruddock of Scotland. So Italy 0, Wales 2. And that just slides the game away, you suspect, possibly from the Italians. tails might be up and they might see a chance to get some more goals here as the time ticks down in this third quarter. Beaumont. It was great skills initially by the baseline, but just wriggled out of space. Giancarlo Fratelli made himself big actually with the wide spread that he slid onto the floor. Narrowed the gap. Just to confirm, there was Steve Sparks at the end of the routine to make it 2, so he's got a double for Wales. Davis, O'Reilly. Australia's ball was looking for Rafa Briss. Back with side in red and black, leading by a couple of goals now. Across the face of goal it went. Williams couldn't quite collect. Trying to get this away. Vito De Fano again. Up the other side there was Stephen Dowley. Good to watch. Couple of blue jerseys coming behind. Taken back by Puglia. Aguilas losing out. Wales might sense they could outpace the Italians. Players flooding forward. Not quite the ball for Sparks. Wales not giving up. Sparks might just get this back here. Does. Down in the corner. Sparks again picking up in the D. Advantage here. This could be a great team goal. Not quite for Lane. Sparks, did it come off his foot? Shot's going to fall. Save again from O'Reilly. And end of the move. Chances, but it remains 2-0. The Welsh have to watch. Vito De Fano, there's 5 Italian players in this attack. De Fano, Chegia off the foot. Trying to take maybe one player too many. Ball swung through again, keepers half kicked it. Tensions of Williams close by. Lovely off Driscoll, Hancock. Set down with third, oh, missed. Adrian Williams frustrated with himself. Argulas up for Afabris. Taken back by Bond and switching a switch for Bob Beaumont now. Look at the space here, the pass for Beaumont. Chance for number 3 again for Wales. Penalty corner, Sparks tries to feed it through. It's stopped by an Italian player. And just under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. It is chance for another penalty corner here. And it goes. Driscoll. That didn't quite maybe work as planned. It was a little bit slow, maybe, is what they were intending. Hammered up by Bergon. And making the run. It's just not going to quite fall here for Cheggett. Just kind of trying to dance around the 2 or 3 defenders out of there. Flung in by Lane. Ball in here for Beaumont. It's a penalty corner. So Robin Davis again to inject the Italian players taking their time. Flung in looking for a hat-trick there was Sparks. Davis trying to whirl out some space. O'Reilly. And by. So the end of the third quarter, and Wales now with a 2-goal lead. Goals from Steve Sparks, 1 in the second quarter, 1 in the 13th minute, just to add to the cushion. Italy, it's a bit of a way back for them, but they have played well. At times they hold out the Welsh, and they've had 1 or 2 chances of their own. Still 15 to play, but it is Italy 0, Wales 2. Final 15 minutes of this game, the second game we focused on here on the main pitch here at the National Hockey Centre in Glasgow in Pool B in the over-60s Grandmasters European Cup. As it stands, Wales will be moving into second spot with 5 points, although they will play the game more than the likes of the Netherlands and Scotland. The Netherlands will have 6 points from their 2 games, Scotland with 4 points from 2 games, of course, including a thrilling draw with Wales, which was on yesterday at Clydesdale. Evans, Beaumont, taken by Khan. O'Reilly. Trying to get Afibrasta out of the way. Quick ball from the break, but didn't come off for the Chigli, who's been a bit of a solo mission merchant for the Italians. Cut out that Khan, now using his stride and long legs. That bounced off Khan's foot, surely. Well, maybe not. Well, yes. Umpires eventually got the right decision. Chiggy thought he was through and goal there, but it was a bit unfortunate. Evans and Beaumont trying to find Zaidarain. Into the circle, it went for the Welsh. No one was anywhere near collecting it up that though. It's fairly comfortable now for Wales. Since they got the second, they know that the margin, despite Italy still trying as they may to get a goal. It's certainly been the best Italian performance we've seen so far in the competition. What a passion they have. Italians, Vito Stefano trying to coax his way down the line. Steve Sparks with the 2 goals for Wales in the 27th and the 37th minute. Evans picks that one out though. Beaumont. John Khan might steal this and does steal this for the Italians. And couldn't quite get the pass possibly set or the shot set. Fortunate for them, Beaumont just runs and runs and runs as far as he can to get it as far away as he can from danger. Ball quickly taken. Irene in, helped it its way. Well, here's a chance possible for a hat-trick for Sparks. Well, it's blocked and then blocked again, but legally it is a penalty corner. 10 minutes left on the watch. Steve Sparks is really, looking like he might well sneak a third, but it remains 2-0 to Wales. Different routine now with Bob Beaumont to take the injection now, so might have something a little different, but might well see likes of Sparks to fire one towards goal. No, it goes to Irene. Still alive for Lane. Another penalty corner. Big huddle going on here. Just think of the next tactic for Beaumont. So Sparks to the left centrally. O'Reilly there too. Irene was on it, came to him. Lane to the right side. That goes to the left side and Steve Griffiths bounced off his foot. Green card's been shown. In the middle of that, I think wonder if maybe just quietly trying to just disrupt the flow of the attack. So Wales down to 10 for a couple of minutes, and Griffiths the missed trap and then just delaying the restart. Side Irene. Wales will still try and carry on even with a man light. Fly across for O'Reilly. Beaumont. Hancock in, went for Irene. There's going to be another penalty corner for Wales. Kind of feel they're bubbling some pressure again that surely at some point in this quarter they'll score from. Actually, they've kind of went back to very similar to the first 10 minutes or so of the first quarter, where they are kind of hanging on a little bit with a lack of possession. Slightly different this time. Beaumont to inject, but Irene is in the middle. It's trapped for Irene. Got a flick up here possibly for Lane. And final strike coming in from John O'Reilly. It will be a turnover and just a little goalkeeping adjustment to the equipment. A big adjustment going on there in the tying goal for Giancarlo Faltelli. So just under 8 minutes left here in this one. Still one more game to come on this pitch today. In the over 65s European Cup, Belgium up against Germany. tomorrow in the over-60s European Cup. On this pitch we've got our 2 games. There are only 4 games tomorrow on the pitch, and this pitch certainly, and we're going to be focusing on Pool A with the other 2 games, which are Belgium against France and Ireland against England. Wales looking for goal number 3 today, though. Sparks kicked away by Faltelli, just staying in. Back to Tim Hancock. Sparks bounced up to him but couldn't get it under his grasp. Side of rain. Welsh free hit. Beaumont slid in nicely. It's still 2-0. Haven't just finished off Steve Griffiths this time. Italians lump forward. Doesn't quite reach their captain Alphabris, but one back by Vito De Fano. Out wide it goes. Alphabris. Chegia making the run. Was he barged out? Certainly one or 2 claims of it. It is going to be a penalty corner, I think, against Richard Evans. And Italy, well, 5 to play. If they got one back, it would be some finish. So Italy and looking for 1 goal. The goals control for Mastrodi. It's saved to keeper's left side. Dave Tipper, not too much to do in the grand scheme of things. Defano trying to wriggle in once more. Defano again. Alphabris. Good weaving skills. It's another penalty corner to Italy. He garnered some energy here at the times, looking to score just their 2nd goal of the competition so far. And the captain is heading across to take the injection once more. Alphabris then, just over 4 minutes on the clock. For the cross, looking for Khan, but doesn't work out, and chance may well be coming to an end for Italy to get a goal. Zadarain for Wales. Going to get it back here from Williams. Rain across the D. O'Reilly And keeper, where is it? It's got a penalty corner, it's trapped in there. Steve Griffiths was like, where's that ball? Keeper's gonna need a bit of help to get back to his feet. Bob Beaumont to inject. Can Wales once and for all finish the game off? Another good save. Follow-up could be there. It's way by an end of that. Sparks still trying to get the hat-trick. Big fall here for Chegia. Khan on a good run this. Tim Hancock for Wales. Arain. Clatton with Vito De Fano. After some surprise it went the Italians' way, but it did. 2 minutes on the clock. Wales have it back with Bob Beaumont. Hancock. Chris Perkins. Justino Lusso coming the way back to Wales. Both teams very tired. Both sides here playing their third game in 3 days. Other sides have had bits and pieces of rest, so they will get their rest here now. Tomorrow we will focus on Group 8 in this pitch anyway. Summerstraw's ball given to Sadari. Flick back from Defano. Well, it's clever, but quite clever enough to keep it in possession in the short term, but it was darted out by a Welsh player. Giving away this ball for Mastrodi. 15 seconds left. Keep out the clean sheet or just for a goal for the Italians. Mastrodi looking for Khan. Wales are coming away with it. The time will run out. Game over. Wales have won. Hard weather of it. Had plenty of possession, but chances they created. Some good moments from the Italians though. Had their own moments to break. And defensively were superb, and after 2 games where they struggled to keep the goal out, balls out of their goal, with a 7-1, 8-0 losses, they stemmed the tide and Glenwich played their part in this contest. Wales winning though, 2 goals from Steve Sparks in the 27th and 37th minutes edged the Italians out. Wales have got their first win of the competition after 2 draws. They're into 5 points with a game more played, but they are in the hunt to try and get out of the pool. Next up on this pitch, our final game of the day, our main focus will be moving to the over-65s European Cup, where Belgium take on Germany, but we'll leave you with some of the best bits from this one as we finish Italy 0, Wales 2.